Troubleshooting an engine oil temperature system. Engines don't scream when oil temperature rises, they whisper. And if you miss the first sign, you might be catching the failure too late. Diagnosing oil temperature issues means understanding what causes readings to run high, low, or disappear entirely. Each condition affects lubrication and, if ignored, can lead to engine wear or even seizure. Let's start with why oil temperature matters. Oil doesn't just lubricate, it cools, cleans, and protects engine parts. If the temperature's off, those functions will break down. If oil runs too hot, it breaks down, leading to sludge buildup and harmful deposits. If it's too cold, it thickens, restricting flow to critical engine parts. Either way, the engine doesn't get the lubrication it needs, and that puts parts at risk. Common causes include low oil level, which limits circulation, a blocked oil cooler, which traps heat, or poor airflow over cooler fins, which reduces heat transfer. Start by checking the oil quantity. Low levels reduce cooling efficiency and raise the risk of overheating critical components, even if the gauge still looks normal. Next, inspect the oil cooler for clogging, crushed fins, or blocked passages, any of which can restrict airflow and reduce heat dissipation. Then, make sure airflow across the cooler is unobstructed. Even with good oil flow, blocked ducts or misaligned cowlings can reduce cooling efficiency. Let's take a closer look at what happens when oil runs too cold. When oil is too cold, it thickens, raising pressure and slowing circulation. High viscosity also means poor atomization at startup, which affects engine wear. Start by checking the gauge. A defective temperature gauge is a known cause of false readings. If it's stuck or unresponsive, confirm with external tools to verify actual system behavior. Next, watch how the oil temperature needle responds to throttle changes. A delayed or frozen response may indicate a faulty sensor or restricted oil flow. To verify deeper issues, compare oil pressure and temperature together. If both are off, it could indicate oil dilution or a failing pump or even bearing failure. Watch for high oil temperature combined with power loss. It often points to a blocked scavenge pump or a restriction in the return system. Skilled technicians don't just react. They trace the fault to its source using logic, the right tools, and a solid understanding of how the system behaves. To wrap up, oil temperature issues often start small. But small signs often link up like sluggish gauges, rising pressure, or poor cooling and point to deeper system faults. A structured approach helps catch these early, before they cascade into failure.